Hello, my lovelies. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kim. I am known as the Snitch Stitcher here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this is my channel about cross stitch. Yes, I'm crazy about cross stitch. I've been doing it for a very long time. It's something I really enjoy, and I have found some amazing people that enjoy it as much as I do. And that is so cool. So if you're new here, welcome. I know there are so many people that you could choose from, and I'm glad that you landed here on my page. I hope that you find something that is you enjoy and is entertaining to you. Fair note, I am a little bit sarcastic. I may drop a cuss word or five, and I do tend to ramble sometimes. I try to keep it in check, but yeah, welcome. And for those of you that are coming back, thank you. Thank you so much. You already know what you're in for. So let's just get to it. It's all good. It's all good. So, and if you haven't yet and you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button down below. It's awesomeness. So this is kind of my 1-year anniversary of FlossTube. I started 2024, September 1st, of course, which that is tomorrow. I started to put off and do the video tomorrow, and I was like, no. Because it's a holiday for us here in the U.S. But I decided I was going to go ahead and hop on and do it. So here we are. And let's get to it. I have not been stitching on a lot of projects this month. I've only stitched really on 5 different projects. And of those 5 projects, 1 was a finish, 1 was a start and a finish, and the others are not going to be finished. Well, actually 1 may be finished pretty soon. If I had managed to get my butt in gear today, I probably could have had another finish for this month. But anyway, let's hop in it. So the one that I'm talking about, start and a finish, that I'm almost there. This is one of my Alice in Wonderland bags, and I'm hoping that we get a decent, I'm changing up my camera, so I'm hoping that I'm not blowing everything out and that the camera will behave with my lights. Change out the lights, not the camera. Anyway, this is Matter in Hand by Jeanette Douglas, and this was a birthday start. My dear friend Tammy, Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO, this was what she wanted to create for her birthday. I don't think she's gotten very far on it, and that's okay. I am almost finished. I have not been able to put this puppy down. All I have left is finishing out these spools. I was gonna try to finish out this last spool last night, but it was so late and I was already so tired. I was yawning so hard, my jaw popped, my eyes were watering, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't do it. There are backstitched words, different words of cross stitch in different languages that will be down on here, and there's a few other pieces of backstitching, but it is looking fabulous. I know that some of this you really can't see. It's kind of the white is it's really blown out on here. It is kind of light on this fabric. I really should have gone with a darker fabric, but I'm not starting this sucker open again. And it was really funny. So I finally finished the border. There is a little section. It's a repeating border except for this little section here, which denotes the middle. And I did not catch that, even though I read the instructions, and I just flat forgot about it. Luckily, I caught it in time and was able to salvage enough of the floss, because I ran out of this floss with less than 6 inches of the last 2 strands left. Yeah, and it met up, so yay. It was close. So I'm hoping to have a finish on this in the next day or 2. Like I said, it's just got I've got to finish up these spools. There's some scissors, and I think some kind of a plant. There's something that's going to go in this area. And then the back stitch of the different languages of saying cross stitch. And then we'll have a finish. So that will be definitely up there for the next video for you guys to see. And it's a really pretty pattern. I love it. I'm glad that Tammy got me into it, into doing it. We'll see. I'm calling her out. She knows I always do. Get it done, Tammy. You can do it. I know she's been super busy. She's been doing a lot of stuff. She's been working with Annie with Dirty Annie's. There's a retreat coming up. There was market, the fall digital market, and she's doing a class at Annie's retreat. And she's been making and just she stays really busy. Take a look at her stuff. She's got a FlossTube, Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO, and her Instagram is the same. And she does a lot. She does a lot of videos as far as like reels and things like that. So definitely check her out. She's very creative, and she does some amazing finishes and stuff. This is a little flamingo bag. I don't remember where I got it. I got this cute little flamingo charm. Let's see if I can not make everybody sick. Super cute. And of course there is a flamingo that's in here. This is the one I've been using the last little bit for my What the Flock Fridays. And I finally got one of the colors I was looking for, which was Gentle Arts Green with Envy, because I couldn't find it anywhere. I tried to substitute it and it just didn't look right. So this is where we're at so far. I am doing it 1/2. I did originally start doing the Flamingo. I was trying to do it 2/2. It was too bulky and it really wasn't looking right with the rest of the stuff. I still have some work that I need to do on the little fishies, and of course there's more that's going to go in there. And this light is not super bright. I don't want to jack with it too much, because especially midway, to mess things up. But you know, let's see. Oh, that's blue. There we go. That's kind of an in-between. So hopefully, this is a little bit bluer, blue-gray, but it's all good. I'm really enjoying working on it. It is Plum Street Samplers Tropic Troupe. Everybody that saw it that knows me and knows I love flamingos, send it over to me and says, girl, you got to check it out. And the flosses on it are really, really pretty. There's DMC, there is Weeks Dye Works, there is Classic Color. I think some Classic, and I don't think there's any gassed, but it's really pretty colors. I'm really enjoying it. And y'all know anything with a flamingo and colorful, I'm so there. So my last one, and I actually put some work in this last night. Let me toss this down here. It's one of my Tanya bags. Okay, keep in mind too, Tanya, she is Needle and Bone. She has a Facebook group, Needle and Bone, and she also has a website, which is Needle and Bone. And Tanya is my bag maker. She's my bestie, and she does amazing bags. This is one of my older ones of hers, and this houses my birthday start, which was the Fruit of Plenty. I started this March 1st. Of course, I haven't gotten a whole heck of a lot done on it, because I switch around on projects all the time. And this one I don't need a board because it's too big. So here we are. I have been working on, let me pull this in here. I know it's kind of hard to see some of the blue. In person, you can actually see it a lot better. But I've been working on this area here. I just got a couple hundred stitches in last night. I need to work on this some more. Once I finish Matter in Hand, I'm hoping that I'll be able to focus more on this. I'm wanting to focus more on this and the Moroccan lanterns, because Kelly has taken it as a personal challenge to beat everybody on getting it done. I started it a while back. I'm at 40-something%. She just started it recently and it's like at 30-some%. Kelly loves a challenge. So there's several of us that are working on it, and it's been kind of fun to see how that all works out. So with that being said, I did have a finish, and it was one of my Frida Frenzy patterns that I started in July. In honor of Frida Kahlo, and this is wrinkled. I have not ironed it. This is a small little photo. It's supposed to be like a stamp. It's supposed to have like a stamped edge around it. I didn't want to do it as a stamp. This is Frida by Sweet Annet. I love a lot of her stuff, and it was supposed to have French knots down here. I just did beads because I suck at French knots. Let me see if I can get this closer, and it'll zoom. There we go. I thought she turned out great. The back stitching makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. But I really love it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably get it, frame it, or do something with it eventually. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it. If you've been around here long enough, I am a process stitcher more than a project stitcher. I've got a stack back there like this deep of stuff that I have finished stitching that I don't know if I'll ever get it any further. So we did have Women's Equality Day. And I haven't done anything else with this. And I picked a Prudence Kitsch pattern. It's Prue Does the Dishes by Stitched by Drey. Prudence Kitsch is very outspoken. And this, I thought this was perfect for, see if I can get this straight, for women's equality. Can anybody tell me if the skulls with patriarchy are dishwasher safe? I actually managed to do this in one evening on a Zoom sit and stitch, one of our Tuesday night stitches. I love it. It is awesome. I mean, just, yeah, it's perfect. Although I posted up in our group about it, and one of the girls just said, no, the skulls with patriarchy are not dishwasher safe. They are way too fragile. And I got a good chuckle about that. And it's very, very accurate. That's all my stitching. I have been, like I said, I have been focusing, well, on my finishes, and then just focusing primarily on matter in hand. And I really have only been stitching a little bit more during, like at lunch, and then for a little bit when I get home. So it hasn't been as heavily focused, but I'm hoping that I'm going to kind of kick into that coming up this next month. So, and today is the 31st, so I'm going to try to get stitching on one of my holiday patterns, or one of my Halloween patterns. I'm not quite sure which one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, it's right now, it's like almost 6 o'clock Central Time. I still have to finish recording this, get it uploaded and do all that stuff, which takes time. So hopefully I'll get at least a little bit of time on something Halloween-y, and I'll have it posted up on my Instagram this evening. So, starting September 1st, I am going to be starting a HAED. It's a mini HAED. Yes, I'm going to be doing full coverage. Now, I have done full coverage. I did one, a small one, and I bitched about it the whole time. Y'all know. It was a Dimensions Gold kit, and for those of you that know, you know why there's cussing involved with that. I am working on a full coverage Carolyn Manning, but it's like blocks of color. So I can pick like a block of color to do, you know, it's like triangles or whatever. And that I don't have a problem with. This one is 75,000 stitches, and 75,075 stitches to be exact. And it's got confetti stitches. I'm a little anxious. So for right now, this is, my friend Lucy makes this. This is a So Lovely bag. Isn't that awesome? So it's actually, this bag, you guys have seen it. I've shown it on before, but I've already kitted everything up because I'm going to start this actually tomorrow. This is going to hold, I've already got my fabric ready to go, although I got a fuzzy on it. Got it on my scroll rod. I've even gone through and marked like 10, 20, 30 ways so I can kind of keep up with it. Have that ready. And I have my flosses. Now, I was very lucky. I'm glad I was doing this before the prices of DMC are about to go up. Tariffs, life, cost of life in general. Yeah. But the pattern, okay, and I haven't told you what the pattern is yet. But look at this. It is okay, it's 90 colors. I just, you can't even get all the gorgeousness. Now, some of these I did pull off of bobbins, so they're crinkly. I thought about kind of doing a quick iron on them. It hasn't happened yet. It has not happened yet, but it will. I'm going to go ahead and put the picture up here. This pattern is, and I'm not prepared. It's an Alice in Wonderland pattern from HAED, and it's the mini fairy tale Alice in Wonderland artwork by Mandy Manzano. It is 231 by 325 with 90 colors. So it's going to be about a little over 9 inches by 13 inches when it's done. So a little bit bigger than a baking pan. It's gorgeous. I was not planning on starting a full coverage. Damn it, Heidi. That's what we were joking. Hashtag damn it, Heidi, and hashtag damn birthday sales. I think it's awesome that everybody gets together and is doing the different birthday sales, and I love jumping in with people. And everybody on our Stitch and Bitch group was talking about, because Heidi wanted to start one on her birthday, and she's stitching down the rabbit hole. She was wanting to start something. So Kelly's got several full coverage projects. She's Don't Run with Scissors on YouTube, and on Instagram, she's His Princess Kelly. And then B, who is Stitchy Witchy B, her birthday is the 1st. Our friend Shelly, her birthday is on the 7th. So everybody's doing full coverage. And I'm just like, I was flipping through while we're on Zoom. I knew I should not have. And I came across the picture and I was like, okay, this is a mini and I really love this. And all the colors with it, it is just gorgeous. I am slightly anxious. I mean, I've been stitching for decades, but doing something this big and this full coverage with the confetti stitches, I'm going to be playing around with different styles to see what I like. I still need to do some test stitches to see if I want to do, I know it's 25 count, counted, easy count, easy grid, whatever it is. I'm going to be doing that. I don't know yet if I want to do 1 strand or 2. I do know that I want to do full crosses because I do not do well with half stitches. I have a hard time counting them. I lose track of them really easy, and I'm thinking about doing parking. Yeah, so be thinking positive thoughts because I'll probably be doing a lot of cussing starting tomorrow. I mean, not that that's different than any other day. So it's exciting. So I'm going to be starting that tomorrow. I think Heidi, she may have already started. She got her stuff in and she was really excited on hers. I can't remember which one she's doing. Everybody's doing something a little bit different, which I think is awesome, but we're all stitching together and stitching on our stuff. So it's going to be great. And I'll continue with my Fruit of Plenty the first week of the month, starting, tomorrow and next week. And until I finish Matter in Hand, which is Tammy's birthday which her birthday is April 1st. Mine's March 1st. I'll be working on Matter in Hand until it's done. And hopefully I'll be able to knock it out tonight, tomorrow, or at least in the next day or two. So yeah, we've got those. It looks like, so I've got that starting on 9/9. Kelly and I are going to be doing Twilight Moon. We're going to be starting that. That was one of the pieces that was, here you go. It was one of the pieces from this past Nashville market, and I got the flosses and everything. And then I did a giveaway for a pattern, and I had gotten the larger skeins of the floss. And so, I just split them up. It was the Threadworks because it was just way more than I really needed for the pattern. And Kelly won it. So I thought that was awesome that one of my friends won it. So I think that's going to be the new moon. And so we're going to start it on the 9th. So anybody that wants to join with us, come on and do it. Also, let's see, we've got, of course, 9/11. I'm going to be working on my One Nation Sal. And then the following Thursday is the Air Force birthday. So I'll be working on One Nation again. So I do that on all patriotic holidays or anything that's loosely patriotic or country related, that kind of thing. Other than that, I do have a retreat coming up in a few weeks, and it is Dirty Annie's retreat. It's the fall retreat. It's going to be in Irving, Texas. I believe she still has openings. So if it's something that, if you haven't been to a retreat before and you want to, her retreat is one of the best ones that I've ever been to. I have so much fun. The people there are amazing. I love Annie. We always have a good time. Go back and I've done a review of a recap of the retreats that I've done with her, and they're a lot of fun. So that's pretty much all I have. I do know that same weekend is the Harvest Moon Hangout for Lindy Stitches, the virtual event. It's a great event if you don't get a chance to go to an in-person retreat. It's a lot of fun. I do know that I know the Jingle Ball is really packed. It doesn't seem like these other ones are as full, but it's fun to get in with some of these lounges and get chit-chatting with people. I've met some amazing people that I've continued to talk to since, after going to those events. So we've got those coming up. Sorry, I gotta get a drink. And this is a mug from my friend Julie. She gave it to me for my birthday. It was actually my 50th birthday. It was awesome. So other than that, I don't really have a whole lot. I mean, we've got, with October coming up, I'm still looking for, on 10/10 is World Mental Health Day. So I'm still trying to figure out which pattern I want to do. So if you have suggestions, shout them out. Let me know, because I really want to do something fun for that. And then other than that, I mean, we've got Halloween coming up. Kelly's birthday is is in October, on the 23rd, and I've already got a pattern. It's a Dirty Annie pattern. I'm a big dill, and it's a dill pickle, and it's got beads on it, and it's super cute, and because Kelly loves pickles, so I figured, what the heck, I'm going to start it on that day. Other than that, we do have autumn starting on the 22nd of September. Don't know what I'm going to do for that, if I'm going to do anything. I don't need to start anymore. I say that, but then I'll probably start 10 more things, because that's what I do. That's who I am. That's what I do. It's all good. But I think that's all I got for you guys. I like I said, I've been kind of not really monogamous, but more so than usual. And I am now, once I get, I think I'm sitting now at, Let me see on my projects. I have got, for the year, I have finished 11 items, and I'm trying to hit 25. So 25 finishes in 2025. So I gotta get booking. I know I'm really close for my 12th one, so then, I just got the rest of them to go. We'll see what happens. Of course, Frida Planning is not going to be done anytime soon. What is that? The Moroccan Lanterns is not going to be done anytime soon. Although I do want to get some more work on that. I love it. And I'm getting a little competitive. I kind of want to stay ahead of Kelly, but I don't know if it's ever physically possible to stay ahead of Kelly, because she's a fast stitcher. And when she gets focused on it, she's an animal with it. She is crazy, and I love it. This is one of the things I absolutely love about her. So we shall see what happens with that. And other than that, I think it's about time for some poetry. I know that I'm going to be continuing to do the Tuesday Zooms, the Zoom Sit and Stitch, for the foreseeable future. Work is getting a little bit different. We've been working from home 2 days a week. They're cutting it down to 1 day a week. So that means 4 days in the office, and that means all of us are going to be together 4 days a week. Normally that only happens on Wednesdays, and now it's going to be every day of the week. So for right now, I'm going to continue the Tuesdays. We'll see what happens with the future, how that wipes me out going into the office all those days a week and all those people. I don't do really well with all the people and all the noise. I do have my big JBL headset, like the big over-ear headset. I have a feeling I'm going to be making a lot of use of, because it's a lot of people. We're still on Zoom call, or not Zoom calls, but Teams calls with some of our team members that are out of state or out of country. And a lot of there'll be like 13 of us in an area that are on a call together with people that are out of the country. And that's really difficult. And people that need to remember office etiquette that have forgotten after working from home or not having to worry about stuff. So it's going to be a learning curve. It's going to be interesting. So we'll see what happens. But I do have some poems for you. And so I find a lot of the poems and poetry books that I have gotten over the years, that's due to my mom. My mom is a very avid reader, and she loves to find new stuff. And it's one of the things that, we do in our family. We're all very avid readers, and I've always loved poetry thanks to my mom and getting me interested in it. And she'll find different authors that she knows that I like. I like a lot of the female positive, that the ones that really make you think and then really make you feel. And so it's been amazing. And I found some a little bit on my own. Algorithms on, social media help you find them as well. Actually, that's how I found L.E. Bowman. I absolutely love their work. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And I've always been she's awesome. She's awesome. And I will repost some of her stuff when she has it up, like on Instagram, and she will send a note, thank you so much for sharing. And I sent her a message on one when I got that today. I think it was today. And I said, I love your stuff. And I've enjoyed it for a while. And I read it a lot of times as closing out my videos, because I really enjoy what you do. And I don't think that creators get enough of that feedback. Yes, they get, they see sales of books or things like that, but I don't think they get enough one-on-one of people saying, yeah, your stuff really touches me. And these poets, these writers are amazing. Just like our stitching designers, they're amazing. It makes us feel, and that's always a good thing. So this one is from Shapeshifter Poems by L.E. Bowman, and this one is called On the Days You Feel Less Than. Remember that we are all on a spinning rock shooting through darkness, which is ridiculous, which is magic, which makes your life nothing short of a miracle, your breath as incredible as the sun. On the days you're placing your entire existence in the cons column, remember that you're comparing your bad to everyone else's good. That the pictures that you see are of filtered smiles, touched up eyes, that humans are incredible liars. On the days you're tired of the world, remember that there is never a shortage of captivating, unbelievable things. Bees dance to give directions. Butterflies taste with their feet. At daybreak, it's actually the bird song that awakens the trees. Oh, love it. It makes you feel. It gives me goosebumps when I read a really good poem. Another one of my favorites, Donna Ashworth, To the Women. She's cute as a button, and I love her stuff. This one is really speaking to me. September is a kind of a tough month for me. Of course, you have September 11th, which we remember of all the lives that were lost. It's also the month that my dad passed away. It's been 27 years, but some days it still feels like yesterday. It's also the month that my best friend of over 30 years passed away. So September is a tough month, but it's also a good month because it's my mom's birthday at the end of the month. So this actually just spoke to me. I go through I'll sometimes I have a whole stack, quite literally, a stack of books of poetry that I keep over here, and I'll just grab at random and flip through pages and find what calls to me. And usually, the first one that I open up is the one that just is meant for me that day. And this one hit today, and I think it's very appropriate. I'm going to take a sip real quick. My allergies are jacked. The weather is insane. We've got rain yesterday. We got rain today. It's amazing, but it's making stuff grow. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So you're going to lose people along the way, and it will hurt like hell. You're going to lose people along the way, people you thought you'd never lose, people you truly believe would always be there, and it's going to hurt like hell. But that, my friend, is life. People change, relationships change, some evolve, some disintegrate. Some people leave through no will of their own, and that hurts the most. They didn't want to go. But you will survive it all. You will. You will look back and realize that people you really need, are still here in some way. And that the other relationships that you lost along the way have taught you something that made you better. And that's life. Hold close those who are in your life now, and remember the ones who left fondly, even the ones who broke your heart. Regret nothing. Use the feelings of pain to commit to a life here and now, a life where you take no one or nothing for granted, where you cherish every minute with those people you love. You're going to lose people along the way, my friend, but that is life. Every minute counts. With that, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with the thought that life is precious. The people in it are precious, even the ones that do you dirty. They teach you something. They teach you something about yourself. They teach you about other people and how to prepare yourself and how to be. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not so good, but it's a lesson. And life is lessons. So, the lesson I want you to take is that you are loved. And I'm going to steal from my friend Kelly. You matter. You do. You matter. You matter to those people around you even when you don't realize you do. So take this week, make the most of it, kick this week's ass. It's going to be a tough one for those of us in the States that have to go back into work after a long weekend. Oh, it's going to be tough, but it's going to be good. We have a roof over our head, food in our belly, a job to go to, vehicles, electricity. We have life. We have family. We have friends. We have friends that are like family. And just keep stitching and do what makes your heart happy. And I hope you have an amazing week. Love you guys.